Hi YouTube, it is me being natural and my friend Africa, and we are here to give you a video about weave or hair extensions or whatever you want to call it, and why we think it's a good investment.
Right. Weave is a great investment. It's an investment. Realize that first.
Yeah, I think weave is a good investment because you can use it over and over again, and no matter how much money you spend on it, if you do your research first, which is really important, then you will be able to use it forever. Not forever literally, but in hair life forever. It's like 6 months to a year. So this is what we're gonna get into. Let's talk about inches, let's get into wefts, and let's get into different hair types and textures. So what do you prefer? You prefer long hair or medium length hair? Does it matter?
It matters because the longer the hair, the more
we care.
I'd rather focus on my real hair being long enough than my weave being too long that is not even natural looking. You know that your weave is so long that you're sitting on it. That's too much unless you're ready to be too much, but I'm not there yet. So yeah, what do you prefer?
I prefer medium length, something maintainable. I feel like when it's too long, you tend to like have to put more care into it, and I don't mind that. It's just that I prefer something that can look natural but still have length to where I can do any style I'll choose. So I wouldn't mind a medium length hair. What I would consider medium is anything under a 22 is like what I would prefer. But like if it's a special occasion or I just really want to be, you know, out there or special, then I'll go a little longer. But I really like 20-inch is like long enough. Special occasion is my birthday, you know, holiday. Sometimes I'm gonna be going out, taking a lot of pictures, being
investment, so it's gonna last. And then the longer you buy the hair, the better, because you can cut it as you go along. You can cut it shorter, get it a bob, and that could be the last stage because of the way hair goes. But if you start short, that's fine. So you just have to maintain it and manage it. Please take care of your weave.
Because we love our weave. Pat your weave, ladies. Pat your weave. But yeah, so I mean, I really love hair products. I am a hair product junkie, as everybody should know. Off the top, you know, I am a hair product junkie. So I like to buy a lot of different products. Some of them that work for your weave might not work for your real hair. So I just like to dibble and dabble in all of them. But I do my research, and that's important for anything you're doing, or if you're listening to a YouTube guru or any hairdresser, anybody, you do your research first, because everybody has different hair textures. You might be allergic to some of the ingredients, so you never know. You want to do your research and try it, you know. And I would love to say, do not go for it if you can't afford it, because if you can't afford it and you waste the money and it doesn't work, then you know you're broke. Like, you know, that's your last. You spent your last on something that didn't work. So I want everybody to, you know, do their research on hair products, hair companies. So let's get into hair companies and doing your research. Because a lot of people can get gypped. Like, if you don't do your research, you will get gypped. Like, that's, hair companies have become like this fad, and this,
they're everywhere.
Yes, they're everywhere, and people just like jump to it because they want to be in, or they want to, you know, try it out. And some people,
they got bundles,
right, just to say they got bundles or inches or whatever, but it may not be the case because they might be gypping you.
Right. And then you can buy some pack hair that's better than some of these bundles y'all be buying. Like, it's not even about that. You need to research all of your options. Like she said, research not just the hair companies who are supposedly selling virgin hair, even the companies in like Remy hair. That's still good hair to this day. Like, it's still accessible. It's still good hair. Like, and then the fact that everybody is getting this virgin hair, how virgin can it really be? Like,
right, how many people is really shaving their heads to give us getting? Exactly.
That everybody got it. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, and too, like, even AliExpress, like companies like that, like distributors from like China, Japan, places overseas, you definitely need to be careful because they might have bugs in them, anything they could be bringing back over here and you don't know. So it's good once you get your hair, wash it and co-wash it, do everything you can because you never know. And examine the hair too before you just get the hair and you take it to the hairstylist and
they don't care.
Exactly, because they don't have to have it in their head. It's you that has to have it. So you need to, do your research, but also examine the hair once you get it. Make sure, it's what you want. And if you don't, you need to contact that company and try to work out something with them. And that's another thing. So if you were to contact a company before you purchase from them, you should have a relationship with them back and forth. That's important because however the customer service is before you purchase the hair is how it would end up if something happened to it, and you want to know how it is. And if, say for example,
and it's your money.
Exactly, if I ordered hair from Africa and I'd never contacted her anything, and then the hair is horrible, I want to talk to her, not really wanting to rant, but she's not answering the phone, she's not returning my emails, and it's bad customer service. She doesn't care. She has my money.
I'm paid.
Versus if I, didn't purchase the hair yet and I'm contacting her back and forth, we have a good rapport, and then I get the hair and I don't like it and I say, well, can we work out something? And that's different and that's better. So it's good to have a relationship back and forth with the person you are getting the hair from or purchasing the hair from.
And then I feel like hair companies should, even if you have a hair company or you thinking about getting into this hair game, that's number one, because it's so many, it's so much. That's just like saying you're gonna open up an ice cream shop. What are you gonna do different? And that's the thing with this virgin hair. If you think you got the best hair, no one's gonna know if you just are not good with people. You can't talk, you can't communicate, and then it's now we bashing you. Because if I don't care how many times y'all change your name, if you got bashed one time, I'm done. I can't, just because you changed your name, the name of your company, and then you got the same hair, but the hair was once bad, and I didn't hear about your hair being bad before I heard about it being good.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how, even though it's about how people are in the community, and you need to listen to stuff like that too as well. If somebody tell you, oh yeah, I didn't like that hair, and then someone else said, oh, I didn't like it. Oh, it was okay if I just do this.
Wah, wah, wah.
I don't want it. Red flags.
Exactly.
Because that's your money. Hair is expensive. This is a real job. It really is. Because you spending $200+ on this hair, and I don't have $200+ to throw away. So therefore, you need to ask around, talk to people. Don't ever just jump into buy some hair that you don't even know anyone to have ever had. Oh yeah, I found this hair on AliExpress. Yep. Who's AliExpress?
And for an example, if you wanted to purchase a car from somebody, you're not just going to go, oh, they got a car for this, let me just go buy it. Right. You're going to do your research. Exactly. You're going to do your research. You're going to ask them what's wrong with it. You're going to do some type of research. And when you go get the car, you're going to also examine it or take somebody with you who knows about cars to see if anything is wrong with it. You're not just going to purchase a car,
Just like here.
So be careful with that. So next we can get into wefts. Let's get into wefts. So wefts, when you are when you receive your hair, you need to examine it. Look at the wefts. Make sure they're not sloppy, because I noticed if they're sloppy, the hair sheds a lot, an awful lot, because it's not evenly on the track. Everything is mixed up, and some up here, some down there. So that's not a good sign. You want to check that. And also, after you check your wefts, you want to make sure the ends are full and healthy. You don't want your ends to be super thin, and then you straight your hair and you out in the sun and you think you're cute, and it's so thin. It's this much. Exactly. It's so much of the hair see-through. That's embarrassing. Just to say you got inches, but it's not really
some inches that you didn't piece together to make it long.
Exactly. And I consider this hair to be good because it's kind of thick. It's not really thin. It's not really see-through like that. So I enjoyed this hair a lot. I'll be taking it out soon, but
where did you get your hair from?
I got this hair from I Wear Glam hair company. It's a 22, a 20, and an 18 inch.
I always hear great things about them.
Yeah, it's a good company.
Okay.
Where did you get your hair?
I got my hair from Fifth Ave Version Hair. They were once a Maya Milan boutique. Don't know the politics behind that, but this hair is, what is it called? It's the Indian Twirl Curl. It's very curly. It's a lot of maintenance, but it's still nice, thick hair. The wefts are good. It doesn't shed that much, you know, minimum shedding. I like thick wefts.
Yeah, me too. It's good if they're thick because that means they're healthy and you won't have to worry about shedding as much. And just because it's thick does not mean it won't shed.
Right.
I mean, majority of the hair sheds, so it's not like you're ever going to get hair where it doesn't shed. And also, to protect your hair from shedding, it is suggested that you get weft sealer.
Have you ever done that?
I've never done it.
I've never done it either.
But we have a friend who's done that before, and she always does it. So I guess it works for her.
I've never bought weft sealer. I think you could buy fabric glue too and do it. But
yeah, you can use a lot of different things to do that. My thing is, I like to get the hair and see how it is without all of that. Like, if I need that, then I don't want that hair because I feel like I know it's
weft sealer is like $10. I know they sell it at some beauty supplies.
And some hair companies actually have it on their websites where you can purchase it to help the longevity of your hair. I would use it if I was going to reuse hair again. That would be a good investment because you want to keep your hair in a good condition. So if I was to take this out and put it back in, a good investment would be for me to get weft sealer and seal the weft so that
probably the second time, but the first time not so much.
Exactly. So anything else, Africa?
Do you have any more topics, Bree?
I am being natural. This is my YouTube channel. This is my friend Africa, and thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And you know, if you have any suggestions for us or me, I'll make a video and just comment. Thank you. Bye.